work for Google Education because they don't necessarily make all their money off privacy invasion as a service, which is a new term, PIAAS. We had fun with that. I think Windows is awesome. I don't care what I say about that. I also think Microsoft's doing amazing things in the world. I think they're the biggest Linux distribution, and they've made amazing strides. And I use it now, and I'm happy to say that. In 1990s, Rob would hate me for saying so. I don't care. Windows has the best Linux distribution for the desktop, period. No, why would I care? Zuckerberg is data from Star Trek. Chief executive creep. All right, that needs to get a clip. All right. Psychologists to manipulate the fears and hopes and dreams of those of your customers so that they will be personally addicted to your service. What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you going to do next? Put cocaine in your soda pop? Oh, wait. We've done that too. People want to know where the term coke. If I had money, I'd be doing that too, buying 4 houses, yeah. I found shocking is that they were trying to find out why you were in the hospital, what kind of classes they have. I know. What is the fuck is wrong with them? In the hospital, what kind of classes they have. I know. What is the fuck is wrong with them? So anyway, this is not GitHub Classroom stuff, by the way. To deal with proprietary shit. And you might not like that, and 1990s Rob didn't like it either, but that's the reality we live in today. And we can work in that reality to change it and to make things more open. And Microsoft is a perfect example of a company that has been impacted by its customers to become more open. I think GitHub Classroom is an awesome thing. It's really great. I was one of the first people in my first messages in the forum there for introduction. But I think that it's based on the broken model of education. And so that's the problem that we have to deal with. What is a better way to do it? And what's the system that goes with that? I mean, you already have a problem, right? As opposed to doing individual mentoring and doing your own, self-assessment and those kind of things, and having a mentor just to help you one-on-one. The model for GitHub Classrooms doesn't correspond with that, although Git repos definitely do, and things like that. I think the problem is that they focus too much on creating an additional system instead of actually telling people what they need to learn and getting out of the way. And then you can do that with like a file, right? It's the basic Git repo. You don't have to be heavy-handed. These frameworks have become bloated and they've become excessively heavy and they get in the way of the education. And I feel like if we spend more time having people use real tools and the things that they need to do for the job, and then helping them do those things and pairing with them to do that, there'd be less noise to static ratio. I'm sorry, yeah, I meant noise to static ratio. Also, of all of the systems so far, Kata Code on O'Reilly sounds like the best one. I've heard great things about this. I have nothing to do with any of them, by the way, but this is the one that was told to me by people that I trust for Kubernetes. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the opportunities where we've really lost an opportunity to do something fancy and fantastic, right? YouTube could actually be promoting educational stuff over whatever hits their entertainment and sponsorship scores better. That would be something good that they could do for education. Wisecrack is phenomenal, right? I love that channel. That channel's got to be one of the best. Yeah, it doesn't make the money. Education doesn't make money in general. That's the problem. If it doesn't make money, then they don't want to do it because that's how the society works. We have to figure out how to fix that so they can make money and we can learn at the same time. You laugh about Netflix for education, but that would make a lot of sense. It's never going to happen, though, because they're too busy showing you blood and gore and people getting ripped in half and Squid Game kind of things. But they have a really good opportunity that they're wasting there that they could use. Yeah, I mean, the whole idea of this goes back to Khan Academy, right? So Khan Academy, Salman Khan, I read his book. He saw it. He go, hey, why isn't people using this for education? We have this great video resource. I can make these things and put them out there and people can learn. And boom, Khan Academy happened, which was cool. I mean, that's the thing. Amazing things for people for a really long time. And that's one of the great things about that is that it's proven that you can start out doing something free and then you can turn it into a business and actually help people out and make substantial work. It actually tricks you because you think you're getting personal mentoring when you really aren't. I think the problem with the modern education online is that Udemy and things like it, there's just people, shovelware. It's like you need a personal relationship. You need a guide. You need a mentor. You need somebody to help you do that. And I'm not just pushing my own agenda. That's what works. It's been working since the dawn of time. That's the way people do it. Do it. Yeah, and that's the hard part is there's no quality control. So when you don't have quality control, how can you know whether it's going to be good or not? And that's where a curated content from a mentor helps. A mentor can help you identify the bullshit until you can figure out how to do it on your own. You have to do your own curation because you have to learn how to do your own curation. That's like a really essential skill. You really need that. This is the one. This is 2 hours long, but it's amazing. Yeah. It is so brilliant. This is the best video. This is hands down the best video about NFTs ever made and about crypto and all the problems with crypto. Yeah, if you haven't seen The Big Short, you need to go watch that. It covers this thing in hilarious detail. It's so much fun. It makes sense to use Cloud Init primarily because if we use Cloud Init, then we can take any image, any operating system image that's Cloud Init compatible and use that and swap it out. We're doing the same exact thing that you would do with Vagrant. We're just not using Ruby and we're not writing Ruby code for the Vagrant file to do all that stuff. We're just going to write a bash script that's going to contain the specifics for our control and our two workers and one volume that we're going to mount for NFS in the main control.